Welcome back everyone to my Stellaris Utopia Let's Play, playing with the hegemony of service territories, the host. I'd definitely say we are now into the early mid-game. I've got a number of colonies, my resources are starting to look good, we've got some factions in, and yeah, things are looking pretty decent. We're at the point now where I should definitely be thinking more about starting to conquer other empires, especially since we have a militaristic ethic and a pacifist faction that is gaining more support the longer I delay a war. I have already conquered some primitives which reduced their attraction a bit for a small amount of time, but yeah, I really do need to get to war as soon as possible coming up. Now currently I've been trying to increase my power as much as possible, but this is hard difficulty, so it does take a while to catch up with the other AIs. There is one empire that has been in a war, and they aren't particularly strong, they're below us, but yeah, they're equivalent on everything still. So coming up, I've luckily now got the second level of warp drive and I'm upgrading my fleet. So I should be able to get across here and get a better look at them. A long time ago I did actually mention spying on other empires such as this one to see what their fleets were like, and I kind of forgot about it. Now I'm actually going to be doing it coming up. So other than that, I've also recently colonized this planet here, and there is a presentient there as well, so I'm going to be uplifting them very soon, but I think I'm gonna first get this tech. If only a month away from it, it does take a lot of science to actually uplift them. Having colonized that system as well now, I don't need that outpost there, so I can save on influence. So let's click here and disband. So my territory might go down a tiny bit. In between videos I did a tiny bit of movement. I'd forgotten to start it, so I'm bringing that ship back. I've also some of my assault ships, I've actually embarked them from the places they were. They aren't needed there actually. I've got quite a few measures to prevent unrest on those planets that I've picked up recently, and happiness has gone up, I think, due to modifiers, I think. There might be something in here. Actually, it probably run out by the looks of it. Yeah. It's been a while since I actually recorded last, so I'm probably going to be a bit rusty for a year or two. Now this empire, this primitives that I actually conquered, I've had a bit of second thoughts about what I want to do with them. They're not exactly super useful, and the fact that I got presentients and those proles to start out means I'm not sure I really need them. So if we come into Guthur, currently I'm sending these assault armies over to there, and I think I'm actually going to change their rights. So if we come into the rights here, yeah, I just don't have yeah, I don't think I really want them around. So what I'm actually going to do is turn them into Undesirables. Now what this does in an authoritarian system is, well, it's basically turns them into being purged, but not complete purge like the xenophobic option, sadly. It's just displacement, which means they will reduce in number. I think that's the same, it hasn't changed yet, but they have 8 currently. Also I believe it stops them from actually increasing their population, so they are incredibly unhappy now. They are going to be. I don't believe displacement affects relations with other empires. The downside with it though is it takes a long time to come into play, so that will happen shortly, and I should actually relocate some population off somewhere onto there. Right, I should be able to take one off Zaurak actually, hopefully. Let's take that food one there, and I'm going to stick that over to here. Let's resettle. Okay, and let's come over to here. I think if I basically displace them all, I would lose the planets. That wouldn't be a very good idea. Not 100% sure on that, I've never done it. Right, I think I'm pretty much ready to get started then, so let's go. Right, so yeah, the unrest comes in, so I really need those assault armies to get in quickly. We can see the displacing icon. I believe they do actually work still while they're being displaced. Wow. Okay, I wasn't expecting that much. So yeah, I might even need to get a few more assault armies than yeah, I'd had planned. Right, if we have a look at the species though, I think they had 8. Let's drop by 1, which yeah, sadly isn't that much, is it? And they probably will lose another population at a very slow rate, maybe every few years. If we come into here, yeah, it has an effective relations, which is very important. Okay, so once I've got enough minerals, I'll start to get some more assault armies.
Construction
Get
complete.
over there. Afris Prime finished its surface queue. Now I actually want to switch over the Afris colonies very soon to sector, so I could really do with getting in more things here. Now let's refresh my memory. What do I need here? Yeah, I don't think it's any more specials. It's just a case of building other things once I've got enough minerals.
Construction complete. Research complete.
Okay, I do have enough
Incoming transmission.
minerals now. There's a transmission. So I'm going to get some extra food built here, I think. To be honest, what I should have been doing as well with these guys, they are affected by not having slaves, and I'm not sure I've always had a slave on all of my worlds of these guys. Luckily here they're not being affected, but if I were to move this one to there, for example, you could see, yeah, lack of slaves comes in, so I do have to be a bit careful with that. Okay, so right, this is a farm coming in there. Trade offer deal. I'm not interested in star charts. When does my fleet get done? I don't know. Research, we did get that influence, so I've now got 4 different options these days from getting attack earlier on. Max influence and factions. Okay, that's very tempting. There's a production, well, an increase to a capital. I think I've got to get the faction one here, the extra influence. It's, well, it's not as bad as I thought. Actually, we got rid of 1 outpost, didn't we? But yeah, let's get that. Okay, I think, well, should I get that before I uplift? No, I don't think I will. I probably want to uplift now. So, Gothor finished its unity building there. Okay, so, and it's unemployed there. Let's come to the uplift screen and the species. I want to get these guys in as quickly as possible, really. Now, I've got long-term plans for the traits I want, but for now, I just pretty much want to uplift them, I think. One other thing I need to do here as well, pretty quickly, is get a star base so I can use them to colonize. So, if we come to species, uplift, yeah, I won't add a trait. I'm actually going to pick up Thrifty as the first trait. I'm going to, I think, well, when I uplift them, I'll have an extra 20% happiness to take it to 10% because I do have a minus. So they would be a pretty good free citizen, in my opinion, with the extra happiness. So energy, I think, is what I'm going to do with them. But it could even do more than that. I'm hoping to find better pre-sentients, but there's always a limited amount on a map. I doubt there are too many. Hopefully find 1 or 2 more pre-sentients at some point and be able to uplift them, but we'll see. Right, let's uplift them, so that's 5,000 odd, which is a lot with that current amount. If we come into here, oh, 128 months. Should I get that first? The extra influence, if you have a look at the faction, I'm getting 1.1. I think I'm going to get that first. I'll wait. But it's close. Okay, so if we come in back into here, well, I just won't do it. It will time out eventually. Okay, so let's get going again.
Ships
Right, lots of stuff
upgraded.
going on to start.
Construction complete.
I need to get going more quickly though. I changed the names of the fleets as well, so this is now the Involuntary, my main fleet. Going with the theme. This is of course the backstory there to the Pathoprosacus. I also renamed the ship designs. The Corvette is now the Compel, and the destroyer is the Coerce. And I just gave normal names like Constructor Colony, Science, Transport Platform for the other things. Might change them at some point to something more interesting. A mummified pilot, extra research for society. The science ships are busy, good. Let's... oh, the fleet was upgraded, excellent. Spaceport finished. Inactive building. Where? Oh, it looks like someone... well, maybe more of these went, is it? Let's put that across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think they did. Right, so let's deactivate that. Okay. And right, that should mean the unrest amount goes down. They are en route. Yeah, I'm gonna save that for a spaceport now then. So system survey Ebener. Where is that to? Let's do there. Right.
Tile blocker cleared.
Okay. Oh, that means I should be able to move him over. So that's no longer unemployed. Excellent. These guys would actually... oh, I haven't... I can't do anything with them yet actually because they aren't uplifted. Yeah, I might not actually need the spaceport there to... yeah, because I don't think I can colonize with them. Right, so that failed. But I should be able to redo it. Better had be. Yeah, okay. It's fine now. Right. So as soon as that gets in. Actually, once that gets in, I think I'm going to use the society to give it a boost. If I can move, if I could get rid of another sector, that'll give me one influence.
Construction complete.
But I've got a few things I want to do first. Construction complete on service. Okay. Right, let's get a spaceport in here. Right. Something which I've been doing as well occasionally. Basically, these solar panels are incredibly good value for money, more so than the mining stations. I'm used to having a lot of bonuses off mining stations in previous patches of the game, and I haven't got that anymore. So yeah, it's a better value than picking up the like 2 energy for 90 mineral options. These are 75 for 3, so I should make those more instead of picking up well, mining stations. That's come in. Let's stick that on the physics tile over there.
Incoming transmission.
Okay, what's this? A straight up research agreement with them. Well, that is interesting. Now I think it might only be materialists who cause you to get extra materialist attraction if you accept a research agreement. I've read since I recorded the last video, so I might accept that. If we come in here, let's see. Yeah, it's normally -3, so they normally wouldn't do this. It's for 10 years. I'm going to agree to that. We'll have to come in and check this out in a second.
Construction complete.
Yeah, no attraction, good. Okay, so Afra Secundus finished something. Right. Okay, this is definitely getting pretty finished. Is that Paradise Dome actually completely finished? It might be. That's better than that in many regards then. Okay. I'm gonna demolish that just to get that off.
Tile blocker cleared.
Right, Afra Secundus. Let's make a farm here. Okay. My minerals, well, I thought they were getting below 84 is okay.
System survey complete.
Yeah, I definitely want to get minerals and food up though. Not too bad. Right, that can move to that tile there. The Lothandra system has been surveyed. That science ship can... Do I have any more anomalies anywhere? And if I do, can't see any. Ah, here we go. Level 3 one, Saglor. Let's get you over there.
Anomaly found.
Okay, you can do that, so yeah, go for it. Right, and right, both of those are making something good.
Construction complete.
Right, Afra's prime construction queue. So I'm really focusing on these now to get to the point where I want to turn them over to sector. Might not necessarily be able to work all the tiles here because I don't have the population, but let's deactivate that. Okay, let's get in energy next here. Power plant. Right. Okay, so short term I'm arguably wasting minerals because they don't have enough population, but it will be great for the sector later on. They can definitely then support themselves without me having to invest a ton of minerals into them. Okay. Ancient survey marker, extra minerals, where is that to? Okay, that's a Maval. Where is the nearest? Thing? Where's rental? Should probably keep these constructors relatively well in different parts of the map. So that can come over to there. Okay.
Tile blocker cleared.
Right. Oh, I think my fleet got updated, didn't it? Right, so this ship was going over to here, and there's actually something there. I missed that star before. So I need to get a science ship up there. I'll leave that there to remind me. These, let's get a couple of destroyers. Not destroyers, actually. I don't want destroyers, I want corvettes. Let's group those up. Great fleets. It's corvettes I want. Corvettes. Let's turn those off. Split that with V-Hockey. I think that resource there as well, I no longer own it. So can I actually get rid of that, or is it... Hopefully they're paying for it rather than me. Right, this can send one of these. Well, let's see how far the warp drive 2 can go across anyway. Yeah, so I can now jump across here with ease. What about up there? Yeah, okay, so that gives me a lot more options. This ship then, I want to know about these guys' fleets, how strong they are, and I also want to know about those guys' fleets. So let's come down here. I'm going to have a look around all the systems. Go to the capital. That's probably where the main fleet is. Now the worry is those guys have actually been in a war recently and they lost it, so there could be a bigger empire down here. So if I do go after that empire, yeah, it might not be such a great idea if there's a huge empire right next to them that could cause me a lot of issues. I actually got orbital farms. I should probably be getting in on these worlds as well at some point. Okay. And what else do I need? There's a couple of places there that I want to colonize also, but I might want to colonize those with a new pre-sentient after I've done that. I'm actually going to turn this on early then. Let's get some more society. speed this up. So it's going to cost 0.9 influence, but we get an extra boost to society at the cost of the other sciences. That's going to be 9 months now. Okay, that will help. Right. Okay. Don't mind boosting this a bit. I'm not spending it. I'm kind of focusing
System
on those.
survey complete.
Right. The Marvel system was surveyed. Okay. That's great. Let's actually upgrade that scientist.
Tile blocker cleared.
Okay.
Construction complete. Ships upgraded.
Right. Brilliant. Let's get that scientist out then to let's do that one. It's quite far away, but I guess I'll do it. Right, Afro Secundus finished something. Okay, that's Afro's Prime. Right, what do I want here then? So these, I think I'll have more food there. I'll have a mine there rather than energy. They better suit it to it. And yeah, mining network. Oh, I haven't got that in yet. We could stick. Well, actually, not. Let's cancel that one. I'll have the mineral processing plant here. Have the normal mine here. I can have a normal mine as well. Right. Is there any special buildings I need now? Power, mine, mineral. I could have a military academy here, but no, I think I don't need many of those on my planets. Just have it at the places where I want to build. Oh, I haven't got an energy grid. Okay. Do I want one? Guess I do. Let's cancel that then. Stick an energy grid there. Okay. Let's build the solar collector there. And let's build base. Oh, I'm out of minerals. Okay. So that world's nearly done. It's just that one now. Now we can turn it over.
Construction complete.
Okay. Right. Next, then, let's get up production here. What specials do I need? Don't want that there. Mineral silo, there's no good place, I think. Right, so let's get a mining network. Mining network there. Food there. Mine there. I need more minerals. Okay.
Tile blocker cleared.
Energy's holding okay. Right, let's finish these then. So, what was it? I need a science lab here. And here I need another mine. Okay, so I think now I've made all of the key decisions. I got in all of the special buildings I want, so I can now turn these over. Yeah. So just double check. Might want to resettle a tiny bit on some of these a bit later on. I might want another one of those on here, for example, to go there. But yeah, that's great. So let's turn over Afris now. So if we go into planets and sectors, Well, actually, I don't think I need to with this one. I'll just add it to the Zaurak one. So let's manage sectors. Now, sadly, it's not directly next. I don't really like sticking systems in that I don't, non-planet systems into the sectors, because I'm not 100% sure, but I believe you might only get like 75% back if the resource is maximum, at least for energy and minerals. I'm not 100% sure, as I mentioned, but yeah, if it goes to the sector, that's what normally would happen with the resources. So yeah, let's add that, and it should connect to that in theory. Yeah, so let's do that, and that is now part of the Zaurak sector. So if we come in here, planted sectors, yeah, so you can see what they're building as well. Power plants, 8 buildings on there, probably the ones I just made. Okay, I think they're fine. So I'm now down to 6, so that should increase my influence a bit. I need to figure out which planet I'm turning over to a sector next. Okay, I've figured out which world I want to turn over to a sector next. It's probably going to be Badakan Prime. I'm actually going to move a couple of population off one of my sector colonies, Zaurak Prime. It's leaving it a bit sparse. I really need to get my food up if I'm not going to use robots, which I think I don't want to use. And yeah, I wish I'd maybe gotten some of these across here a bit sooner. Because yeah, I've got a lot of Hadadeshi, probably too many maybe. But yeah, let's actually resettle these guys then. So let's move some of these around as well. Let's have one over there and one on the side here. There's one growing, which yeah, the growth rate, as you can see, is pretty low. It's mainly because there's more Hadadeshi, but it has gone up a bit. Not an awful lot. Yeah, I could do with more of them on here, really. So yeah, I gotta get in some buildings there. And speaking of that, right, we've already got a military thing here. I'm probably going to want, what do I want? More, well, I'll put a mine there, I guess. I think I'll want that more than the energy. So let's put a mining network in there, and I can figure out the rest coming up. There's, do I have a Paradise Dome here yet? No, I don't. So I need 220 for that, and I've got no idea where I really want to stick it here. Oh, maybe there I can stick it actually. Okay, let's get going again. Right.
Situation log updated.
There's an encounter in Zaffa. Okay, so let's come here. Where the hell is Zaffa, and why am I over there? I don't think, yeah, it's probably mining drones or something, is it? Not sure what they are. Right, I've actually got my so-called spies or scouts down into locations down here as well. So we're about to, well, I think I'll wait to mention it until it's back there. Okay. Should be there in a second. Okay, right, let's have a look in the system then. So this Empire, that is the current state of their fleet. It is worse than mine. They only have corvettes as well. If I highlight that, we can see the bonuses. Fire rate of 15%. I think my bonus is 20%. I had a little look before. They don't have a lot of bonuses then, and they don't look particularly good as well. I'm not sure how good missiles are these days, but they were really bad in the last patch, or, well, previous to this patch, basically. Supposedly, I think they had a bit of a boost, but I still don't know if they're that good. If I look at my fleet, those are my bonuses. Yeah, a better fire rate, evasion a bit as well. So, problem is though, they would probably dock up around this starbase, which is probably around 1.5k or something. Didn't have a look at it. So that could be an issue. These pacifists next to us, their fleet is actually better than mine in terms of strength. Their numbers though, that does 14.84, the mixture of missiles and disruptors, shields and armor here. they're certainly not bad. So I'm behind them at the moment, I would say. So what was it? 14.84. Mine's 18.78. So my ships are individually better, I think, but they have, yeah, higher strength overall. So I got to do something about that coming up. But
Tile blocker cleared. Research complete.
yeah, I've got quite a few things to do. So we finally got adaptive bureaucracy, so the maximum influence on factions has gone up by 1, so it should be 3 now. The leader pool size and empire leader capacity also went up, so that's great. Ooh, that's interesting. Core systems, more heritage for unity. I'm going to go, I think that, well, actually the thing I'm mainly going to be doing now is uplifting, but yeah, I want that core system. That would be useful. So I think these are quite new, these techs. It's going to cost 38 months. Let's actually uplift now then. So species, uplift. Yes, like that. 5,000 odd research. Not going to do anything to yet. I don't have enough trait points. Lots of picks though. There's 5 maximum traits. That counts as 1, and I think it actually counts as 1 point as well. Right, so
Situation log
uplift,
updated.
come into here, research. So it's 97 months, which is a lot less than it was before, because I got the policy on, but still a long time. Okay, so let's get going again, and I'm sure I'm forgetting something. Alright, so I'm focusing on there. I actually at some point as well decided I need, well, I'd forgotten to make one of those, so I'm making that there, and I relocated that shelter from there to there. Okay. Editch monolithic.